If you don't bright enough, please go on the JIS website. It's there. Ask somebody. Make somebody read the phone, you know. Make you get some understanding. Want to no brain. No brain not work right. All when the information did it and the truth did it, you still read it back way. I want to no brain. Big up yourself, Keisha. How comes how much? Me hear the people them the PMP them one live a go on where PMP them the pan. Two shit house they always come from my live the over there. You have one on here, Shane. Me I tell you the truth. My grandmother used to tell me, say, don't make nobody tell you, say, if you say, alright, mama, if you see a name Pambula, don't eat it. Okay, if you see a name Pambula, I'm going to name somebody else's name, I hear that. Shane, if you see a name Pambula, I'm going to name Ingram Bula. You are going to name a Bula with Ingram Pani. Because you're not going to know, say, a fear Bula, you know, where you're fool. Because the man try to explain something to your brother. And when the man try to explain to you, big up yourself, JLP Media. Morning. When the man try to explain to you and try to teach you, to make you go and look for the factual information, you tell the man, say, that every single MP, whether you're a PMP or you're a Labour, get 5 of the houses, 5 of these houses to give away. I mean, I tell you now again, PMP, listen, stop tell people lying at Jamaica run up and down with no shit. No sense. Why make one educated PMP them no come on live and shutting up and telling us that the top make PMP look like a biggest set an income pool. One bag of boo and baboon. No fool. Brother, it's 2 different housing program. Good morning, man, beat, morning, Kerry. 2 different market. Them morning, Miss Cook, morning. Them house they are official, morning, me G. Them house they are for them, you know. You see me, I tell you. So watch you now, you know. If them the people they pass off, I want to know listen when me I say good. I want to know for sure for life. I want some liar idiot PMP them for understand this in them head. The indigent house them, those houses are for also people when not have land. For people when not have people when not live nowhere. People when can't afford not even one little ounce of land. So the government build those houses upon government land. And government land. So yes, when them the people they drop out, the house pass over to somebody else. You see the social housing program, a different thing that liar idiot PMP are telling people them about. It's housing them when them build. Government will take it back from you. Oh, government will take back your house and your land. What kind of sense you not have, brother? Big up yourself, my family. Big up yourself, Richie. Love and respect, cause. Oh, government must take back fear house where they pan fear land. Tell me sense in that. Oh, no talk that day. Oh, no talk then sitting and see sense in it. Eh? Oh, no, we say, oh, no have sense, you know. Oh, no sit down and say Labour right then lie and idiot and don't. Tell me the truth. Oh, your mouth make you talk that and you see a sense of sitting here and talk. Government build house pan fear land. Fear land. It's your land. First thing the government. You see the social housing them, you have to go through all of these process and come in with all of your documents them and sign say yes, this a piece of land you can build upon the land and it ain't gonna be no problem. The only thing the Prime Minister say, and it's just like a scheme. Remember this, you know, it's when you buy a house in the scheme. When you buy a house in the scheme tell us say you can, even if you go add on upon it, you cannot mash up for them design. So you have to add on the house and leave the scheme house at front. Allow me to tell. So that I only thing the Prime Minister say, if you go add on to the house, you don't have to mash up the original design. And that the Prime Minister say. The man never say, the man make sure telling us, listen, you see, if you don't want the house, if you not go take the house and rent out the house, make me give somebody who want the house to live in. And that the house are going for. The house is for you to live in and make you and your family better. And if you take and rent out it. You see what I say? So how come them liar PMP come and tell lie and tell lie about the government to go take back the house? Or where government live up in land, aboard us? Tell me if a PMP type of house them want to use to give people. I house them like a PJ build down a Westmoreland where you can take up and drive up and down all over Jamaica for one truck pan. Tell me. More want to know. Tell me if this house, one house them want to see the Prime Minister bill. None of them are board us. None of them are for you to go. None of them are take up and move. None of them are furniture. Eh? A house a build pan, a wall house. We're building a foundation, concrete foundation. Oh, you have to take up that house there. Tell me now. What kind of brain them people all the brain turn? Upside it down, back way, side and down. All the brain turning on the head for the brain. Function for tell you if you chat them they sitting there. I don't feel like you not chat sitting with sense. You not idiot, you know? Them people are deliberately idiot and them then come and say, tell me the truth. More everybody will have sense. How can you take up a wall house, a concrete house, we build with foundation, concrete foundation structure? Tell me if a PMP move and house them. Eh? And PMP, listen, I mean I go carry it. It's not food for the poor. Move and go house them. You hear me telling you? I don't like when they are foreign. It's not like Andrew Holness, you know. Buy some of the local container house them where China they have and I give them out. So you can take them up and take them back from the people them. No, I don't like Andrew Holness. Build some of the food for the poor house them. Because I not say PMP give nobody in the house. Because PMP never have no housing program. That's why them bad mind, you know. I'm telling you this. I want Jamaicans to wise up and use the knowledge and go research. PMP never have a housing program to give people house in Jamaica. Like build house and give people. It's food for the poor. And food for the poor is a charitable organization. So them always have a bad mind and don't play this program because for them government could achieve the feat enough to build house for people, you know. A food for the poor, you know. And I want to know check if food for the poor is a government or is it charitable organization. Why wanna come on a bad mind the government to the government loving people them wanna build house for people who cannot afford it. Look how much people, most of them people where I get the house. Hey, you see you can't be boss lady, you know, you're a horse lady, you know, because you're here, you know. Hey, me tell you, you're a fool, you know. Me tell you that. Every single one of you will come over here and type any shit. On a brain want refurbish. You hear me telling you? On a brain is a transmission brain you have. On the better you go put in one brain and a hinging. Because on the brain not work. Because guess why? See everything what me there so I say, you can go and Google it and find it. You can go up on the JIS website and find it. You can go up on the government Andrew Holness website for himself and find it. You can find everything what we are telling you, every single information when me there start talk. If one or no can't find what me say. If anything what me say on this, and you go up on the JIS website and you don't find it, come back and come run me off the internet. Me come off. Me I give all of PMP a homework. If me dep on this and me tell you something, I only can Google it and find it. I only can find it on the government website or the JIS website. Yo, me want to know any one of my people them, all my labor right them, wanna tell me the truth, tell me if you come off of this. You see me? Because I know that it's factual information I'm here giving Jamaicans. The houses where you give it. Also, I'm telling you this, the indigent house them and the government don't take it back from you. You see, if you're not dead, you know, if you're not pass off, this house now go pass over to nobody else, you know. So the people them who live in an indigent house them, if them live till them are 1,000, them still are gonna have a house, you know. It's not like you're going to live in the house. It's not like you're going to live in there for 6 months and then the government move out you and put in somebody else for 6 months. I don't know like that, brother. And when the somebody pass off the house, pass over to somebody else, the social housing a fair land. People like what Satan Campbell say. Because most of them people, most of the old people, you know, remember say a PMP keep down them people like the lady who get the house yesterday and she crying, you know. She said all her life she want to own a good house and she couldn't own the good house because why? Back in a for them time growing up, PMP never met them old people that get educated. Them never provide jobs to them old people where them could have a good living condition. Them they are old people will suffer underneath Michael Manley and PJ Patterson government and couldn't build one house. And Andrew Holness come give them good house to live in. I want to come and come chat off and about take back which house? Eh? Take back which house? The lady cry live in your water, say all her life she want one good place to live in. But she just couldn't afford it. The woman cry, look on the woman as a whole woman. Yesterday I watch the thing now, I have to skip it, you know. I have to skip it, brother, because I said, Judge start. And people hate the Prime Minister. I sit down and watch the thing, I skip it, brother, because to the way I start feeling in my heart. I said, Judge. And people hate Mr. Holness. The PMP, them try to demonize a man like this. Eh? And we as Jamaicans, we are going to sit down and make it happen. I tell you this, you know. You see, God answer prayers. Here's we as Jamaican suffer in a whole heap of ways. We never get up and tell a boy and a girl say a bed of roses, but more people can provide for them family now than when we couldn't provide for them family then. You hear me telling you? More father. You hear me telling you? More father can send them youth to school. More better father than now than back then. Because most of the father them back then couldn't. Me tell you, what me couldn't feel like Father's Day or Earth Day in Jamaica. Because most of the father them back then, them couldn't provide it for them youth. And we, as young youth, come change that the tradition there in Jamaica, you know. And most of the young youth, them stand up as father in them pit in life. Our father, them never stand up in our lives as father, you know. We just know them as daddy, you know. And we, as this a young generation, I come be fathers to the youth, them. You hear me telling you? Because why? We come see a different government. We provide brother opportunities out there for you, know, as long as you have ambition. Because there's no matter me I tell you this, you see if you don't have ambition, you can carry opportunity to come put right to your foot. You're not going to take it up. You hear me tell you? You have to have the first thing, you know, none for them people you get up on a chat about nothing go on in the country. I told them not have no ambition. You hear me tell you? And there is nothing you can do for a non-ambitious person. No matter what you do, them just not go have no ambition. You hear me tell you? And Jamaica reached to a stage where it's about ambition, brother. It's not about handout. You hear me tell you? Because people have to work too hard. A man not even want to sit and just give a man nowadays. So I'm saying now if you have in pocket full of money. Because a man say, hey, me have to get up and go work and you sit down and beg me. You nah get it. You hear me tell you? So Jamaica, brother, the climate has shift in a Jamaica. It's not a handout society we live in no more, and that PMP one put back, please, and keep the live running. The PMP them, Satan can go at the PMP them yard. You see me? Instead of him go so booming and say, Jesus Christ, and also them also in a bad condition. Every single MP get 5 of those houses. So in the constituency where Satan can go, and see the PMP them are living in a bad condition with hole in their house top, hole in them ply, hole in the bottom of my house. Where Satan should have do? Him should have request one of them people if you get a house, one of is either the indigent or the social housing. Don't. And that him should have request him come on stage and I try use it and I look hype. And a hype and a talk say it's a disgrace to see how the Michael Manley stalwart PMP them a live. Before him say, alright then, here we know. You know say yeah MP for that area. Yeah PMP MP, 5 houses there. So here we, you know say Missy Miss Joyce house no look good. You know say Missy Mr. Joan nah live good down there. So Missy want impair, one visual impair old man round there so we are living in a worse condition. So here we are gonna make them get the house them. No, PMP nah do that, brother. You feel like PMP do that? Instead of PMP do that, PMP bad mind the other people. I get the host them and talk down against it. Them bad mind. Just like PMP is a disgrace, no? PMP is a disgrace. And I know say, how comes people like Mr. Ingram them way? He's such a highly educated person. Using education for to tell a lie. How you feel? How you feel, Mr. Ingram, as an educated person, for sit down and I tell so much lie and I watch your PMP done them and bring down the party? How you feel? You don't feel that way? Because, I'll tell you something, Mr. Ingram. He reached to a point in a Jamaica now, no way. You know, take the politics out of hand. And people are play a blind eye to it. Mr. Ingram, 2 things me I tell you. I love my country, you see me, and I love my party. But watch out now, me I tell you something. You know one thing, one thing with this youth, yeah. I don't know enough young youth not pray like me. I don't like violence. You see me? And I'm not a violence prone person. So 2 things me I tell you now. I tell you this, Mr. Ingram. We can't stop on the front tell lie. And we know say you're not going to tell the people them to stop tell lie. But make them know this. Make them know say to leave violence out of this. Leave violence out of politics. I see politics, I see one big election run in America what year with Donald Trump and the lady. millions and billions of people, me say enjoy themselves and who go vote for Donald Trump and who go vote for the lady. You know, so I don't see nobody incite no violence against them one another, Mr. Ingram. Why the PMP incite violence and I go as far for one start political violence in Jamaica? No, I'm more for ask him because of that. Hey, me I tell you something, you know. We can't play a blind eye to the truth, you know. We just have to talk the truth, you know. And the truth is just the truth. More for know why these people are inside political violence. The country move away from that. Mr. Ingram, may I tell you something? In a no jurisdiction or in a nothing in the world. It's not only weak people return to violence. So, you see, if a football match or player and my side better than your side, and you have to intimidate my side with violence, that means your football side is weak. If you didn't know, say, if you believe in your team and say your team a good team, you wouldn't have your inside violence. That is why the PMP are inside violence to the labor right people and want to start a political war. Because they are weak when it comes to factual information. They are weak when it comes to good governance. And they are weak when it comes to keeping themselves from corruption. So them, you see when I start? Start about them things in the country and Jamaica's moving away from these things, Mr. Ingram. What want to know? I saw no one power by all costs. That's rather for mash up the same country one want power because a political clash, you know, violent clash, you know, like mash up the country, you know. It not gonna make no sense for Labour, right? And it not gonna make no sense for PMP. So why make uno those? Why make uno those? Keep it to the levels, you know. Why me couldn't not keep to the levels of good governance? Good governance. Mr. Ingram, and everything I'm talking a parables, you know. You see me? It's out there on the media, you know. People are get hurt, and I know PMP, me say I get hurt. People are missing, and I know PMP, me say I miss Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, on need for tell the Prime Minister. Kerry, you know, black the man here, done with him. Done with you, Mr. Ingram. You have no credibility at all. From this morning, you see, I still respect you, know, but I lose half of you. You know I lose half of you? Because you is a man where you're a Christian and you have to believe in a goodness, not violence. You hear me tell you? And to the way you sound a Christian, you and Mark Golding are the set of people that believe in as a power at all costs. You see me? And it not go good for nobody in the country, brother. It just go mash up Jamaica. The country have reached too far, brother. You know which part? Crime reach, 40% low, 40% crime reduced, brother. So, for you say, you want to take back power in the country. About at all costs, intimidating people, bringing violence to people, threatening people's life, even taking people's life. And that you say, what good that I go do for Uno? What good that I go do for Uno, brother? What good that I go do for Uno? That more have to know. Because one of you know saying, I tell you something. You see, my grandmother always tell me this. You see, the quiet set of society, the rare set of society for wake up. So watch out. Just make we keep it political, man. Make it all how we live like how we live, man. You see me? Make we keep it like how it stay in the present era. We don't want to go back in a phone or dirty thinking old people lifestyle. We don't want to walk up and down and war against no one and they kill off no one and for politician. And them said one day up so skin out and a lot skin and teeth, idiot people. Make it steer the way the young people them carry it. A Labour right and PMP can go vote together. Only thing, we never like on a policy and we are telling the truth on a liar. You see me about me and PMP friend them. I mean tell them na them face and then laugh and say, yo Sonny, you're not using me tell them say, yo, go and follow on a liar PMP friend them. You see me? Because my friend them who are PMP, they don't know nothing about politics more have to go vote for PMP, you know. So when they come to me with nothing with politics, I tell them the truth. Say, yo, only just a vote for no liar thief in Mark Golding. I know enough PMP tell me say them not vote because Mark Golding is not a leader and Andrew Holness are going good. You see me I show no? I saw me stay, I just fear. I tell my friend them who are PMP say when I idiot when I vote for one thief in white man. We make when we grew up, we parents them in a suffer. Enough of them no want take it, them walk and gone. But when you incite violence, violence not going away. The young youth them cut out violence politics, so I make all people. You know, they say all set a PMP. I try inside foolishness in a younger PMP them head, you know. Set a whole man. Cool. You are one of them, you know. Every platform you go up on a violence you incite as a whole man, you know, because why? I know we make you educate yourself. I know we make your brain know can't record facts tonight. You know. I know we make your brain refuse facts. It's just the truth. So even if you don't bring up violence in Jamaica, it's still Andrew Holness record still a go state. It's still a go do there, but the record what uno a go try inside violence to stop. Uno can't go stop the record. In the books it don't print. So uno have to go, but guess what? Uno have to go through every single system and erase every record of Andrew Holness. Una have to go tear down all of the houses them when build the poor people. Una have to go mash down the whole of hospital them. Una have to go mash up the whole of highway them. Una have to go mash up the whole Jamaica. Una have to go wreck back Jamaica if you don't want to get rid of Andrew Holness. You hear me telling you and get rid of what you do because getting him out of government, nah, you not gonna do nothing because I'm telling you this. I'm gonna say this morning. Mark Golding, I tell you a thing. Prefer you stay in a position. Andrew Holness put the bar, you know. You can't drop in, you know. Nobody feel like so you can't go in a may I tell you this, Mark Golding. If you know we're good for you, do everything to stay in a position. You know we're good for you, do everything to stay in a position. Stay in a opposition. At the first year, Jamaica rise up so. Holding. No prime minister can come in Jamaica again and drop the bar lower than where Andrew Holness have it. And we as Jamaicans and up-thinking Jamaicans, we not give PMP no chance to touch the kitty because only in a opposition and not thief billions of Jamaican taxpayers' dollars. We not thief billions left, billions right, billions center, billions forward. We not stop and only they in a opposition. So there is no way we as Jamaicans fear election, we say. Because I'm not hearing a liberator incite no violence. Only thing we incite against is factual information and it'll be to no bad. Big up yourself one thing. You see me? That's the only thing we as me not hear one away come on this internet and bad you know. Or tell you no one what we are gonna do. No. Only thing uno come on the proof, uno come here and tell lie and we debunk on lie them. We invite you to we say, tell which part you get no information, you can't tell we tell you what we get for we. Okay, Pax, you're liar. You are biggest liar. You are one of them who dep on the program look while I tell. Be a lie. Him a one of a liar, you know. You see him carry permanent black me want thing get. Me no want thing get mute. Permanent black. Me no want liar like him. No way over my profile again. Permanent black. Cause them boy they are liar. And him over my profile look while I talk about the indigent housing them. And the social housing them. You hear me tell you? When the government give them, the government take back the house from you. The man said the government take back the social housing every single. Listen me I tell them what man them say. The man them say, oh it be 2 program. And Andrew Holness a grow and I cut the ribbon them. Desmond Mackenzie program, I should have Desmond Mackenzie I cut the program them. Who's the Prime Minister? Shit, what kind of brain them people have? Where they sleep on? Them brain and they not sleep on. Where they sleep on? Who are Prime Minister? Who for cut the ribbon? Who for cut the ribbon and deliver the house them? Now must the Prime Minister? I want to them boo and baboon, yeah, man. People tell me the truth. Who for deliver the house them? The people them I say, just like Mark Golding. Mark Golding I say nothing I go in the country and this idiot I go say. This Prime Minister run up and down and cut ribbon left, right, and center like him a do something. Jesus Christ. Yo, PMP then can't do no better still no cause they leader he that you know. Oh, you feel cut ribbon. If I know something you do. Cutting ribbon mean you open something, you know. No, if you not open something, you start a project. No. That cut ribbon, me know say. After a man now grow on and cut ribbon for putting a people here. A ribbon no say, which ribbon no say Mr. Holness a cut? When you hear my cut ribbon for catch up picnic here. When you see my cut some ribbon and walk up and down and share to every little girl picnic in Jamaica. Ribbon them where boss a cut. Is either I open my business or I open my project where I go start. So no good thing that for Jamaica. Across is white man, I go talk where man run up and down and cut ribbon left, right and center. Or in a port or PJ, I never see PJ cut no ribbon. Or I never see Porsche cut no ribbon. That mean no never do nothing. A bad mind and no bad mind. And that's a real thing Mr. Holness say. No bad mind and a bad mind a kill you. You know because you get a chance and you never do nothing. No, you come on a bad mind in government. Mark Golden say man I run up and down left, right and center and a cut ribbon. So no good thing that. A good thing that. It's a very good thing every Friday. If you can have a Prime Minister every Friday, you can give away at least 5 or 3 hours. No good Prime Minister that. No good Prime Minister that. More of know, you know. If you have your Prime Minister, I'm not talk about him a houses where you pay for. Every Friday, Minister can go around and give away 5 or 4 or 3 the least houses to poor people. People who couldn't afford one house. People who never live in a one good, nice, decent house from them barn. So tell me now, no one good Prime Minister that? You want a better Prime Minister than that? After we don't want Prime Minister, we are going to live off of food for the poor. And sit down and do nothing with taxpayers' money. Because at least we can say, yes, taxpayers' money are build some house for people who want house. What PMP that do with taxpayers' money? More any PMP. Any PMP when me up no pay box can tell me 3 things what PMP do with taxpayers' money in Jamaica. Because a taxpayers' money the government are using, a build house, that's them can have 2 different housing programs. None of PMP can come tell me about food for the poor board house them. Uno can come tell me about as time go, I make up in face your house gone. Uno can tell me say them in a build the people. Uno can tell me about as time come if you not tie down your house. And no matter how you tie down, you have a chain on that the house there. Finally lift up. You can't tell me about PMP that building a house, a food for the poor. Food for the poor. PMP, only thing we can say PMP used to do. Put people on a whole heap of free land. Build them, create the most informal settlement. And when time the people them not with them no more, they send tractor and go clear off our land. PMP bought down the most poor people house in them time, if you remember that, Poor PMP clear the most squatters off of land in a Jamaica, PMP, in a PMP government, in a PMP, in a ram for lick down people house and so them a clear off squatters off of government land, Andrew Holness, underneath Andrew Holness government, most of them people who PMP give them free land under our government, them come get a chance to have a title for a piece of land where them get from PMP. Right through the years of PMP putting them on that land, them couldn't get no title. Them could have never get no title. The amount of people and Mobile can attest to it and tell you. Say Andrew Holness, underneath Andrew Holness government, they could get piece of title for their land. For all of these informal settlement in a Jamaica, we never have light, we never have water, we never have road. Andrew Holness come put road, come make regularized light day and night, come make regular water day and night. All of them informal settlement in a Jamaica, we never have one moon pantic. Underneath PMP, Andrew Holness come put moon pantic in almost every community in Jamaica. So one attack. So tell me now. More have to know one attack say, because it's not like why me can't just come and sit down and talk and people are listen to and I say yes, say I true them attack. PMP used to this or PMP used to do that. Can't do that. Only thing can come do a course where labor right are going with. And try for don't play where labor right are going with. And tell lie upon the Prime Minister. Say Prime Minister a thief. Where Prime Minister a thief? Can one factually, tell we where the Prime Minister thief. But we can factually tell you, say, Swaby, Satan Campbell, and 5 more surrogates from the PMP parties under investigation from the Mocha. From who? Under investigation by Mocha. For what? When Mocha investigate people for? Tell me. Since them are going to jump up and down and talk about criminal doings, Andrew Holness this and Andrew Holness that, who Mocha investigate? When Mocha investigate people for? So if 7 PMP surrogates from a KSAMC, including Satan Campbell and Swaby, the Mia Swaby, are the 2 of the most leaving, 7 of them is Bala. 7 of PMP surrogates under investigation by Mocha. So that's what? That's not corruption. That's a post. Or a boil. More and more which one of them. Because if you don't call that corruption, that's what? A boil or a post. Come, I biggest corruption that because I know say more cannot investigate unless you're a criminal, Are you in some criminal doings or some wrongdoings, That's why more. But that are the only reason make more can go come investigate, So how comes on the depend road and run up and down and talk about Andrew Holness a criminal and Andrew Holness a boil them. Me I tell you Elvis a boil them. If them are not corruption, them a boil. Me I tell you that. Because there is no way them can jump up and come tell we say my Prime Minister corrupted and my Prime Minister is a thief. When them investigate my Prime Minister for 3 years. 3 years them investigate the Prime Minister. First plus 6 months with a overseas forensic audit. And in this 3 years and 6 months, them still can't show Jamaica nothing where them find the Prime Minister guilty of good morning, Lisa. Big up yourself, Showski. Them can't find one thing for say yes. Say this will fire the Prime Minister for. You hear me tell you no? All know, After investigate and next thing, until now we don't see this report. We don't see the report where them from foreign, what the forensic audit report where them do a I'll know, we don't see that report, we don't know where the report say. So why can you guys, why can PMP spend how much million of taxpayers' dollar to get a forensic audit from foreign for come on? Wait. Yeah, idiot man, yo, you see? Boy Jaden, hold on, no black mate carry. I'll show you something, oh you idiot. I'll show you how you dumb, how you fool. And you prove to 70 people over here, so plus who the on the For You page. Say I want jackass. I'll show you how you're jackass. For every single, as you flick TikTok, so it there everywhere. It come on first thing. Me sure no say it's not a labor right who put this a road. The first play it depend TV. Me see it on TV, J. If yes, me see it on one clip on TV, J. But more than anything else, George right depend it more than anything else. Almost every day and next. Almost every day. Yo, this a clip here. Ungo thing show more than it on TikTok. Or ungo thing beat it for the bite of the week. At the idiot PMP Mark. And the no-teeth woman them, and the next idiot them who go to road go demonstrate, I don't know what they on the placard, I don't know what are they demonstrating for. That are the only thing. Beat the scandal at the KSAMC. You hear me tell you no? The scandal at the KSAMC and something we hide. The whole Jamaica know about it. How much bill of taxpayers dollar I miss left, right and center this idiot. So me I show no Jamaica people. If this nigga can come and defend PMP for thief taxpayers' money, and we know it. Take taxpayers' money and I get done, and I get all type of criminal organization in Jamaica. What we say, eh? Hold on. Send and request them. Soon call about when your time come. But big up to all our people, I want to have to tell Jamaica people, open up on the eyes. You hear me telling you? Open up on the eyes. Send in the requests, them brother. Send in our requests and make we have a conversation. Because there is no way we can sit down, and make PMP depend them look at idiot platform them and tell lie. And I don't play all of these good things where government do for we as Jamaicans. You me tell you no? You mean Labour right do the same thing? Ziggy, let me tell you this. There is nothing where Labour right chats upon them platform where you can't find in. You me tell you, there is nothing. And me can attest for that. There is nothing where no Labour right talk on for them platform where you can't go find it. Every on for them platform where you can't go find it. You can go on the JIS website, or you can go on Mr. Holness himself. Find everything what we are saying. You hear me tell you? You can go on the government website, or you can go on JIS website and find everything what we are saying on this. So if you are saying Labour right do the same thing, why we are how if you spread propaganda with information we want to find? How if you tell lie with information where you can look for and find? Lies and propaganda in things where you can't find, when a prove no they are fit, you hear that? When a factual information don't they are fit, and that there is not one thing where you come from here can chat say, and we can go dig up and find it and say yes, you know, PMP them in a talk to about this. No, only thing you come do is tell lie and spin the narrative and don't play what the government do. The good way the government do, I want to see it. The whole I want to see it. Because 90% of PMP who own one car, no, never own one car yet. In a 2016. Not for who live in a one good house now. Not for who have one business now. Never have one business in a PMP time. So we come on a chat about. God for take back everything we want to have. God for take it back from owner. Labour right and PMP. Alright. Hold on, don't block the one head. Kerry, don't block the one head, please. I want to answer nothing bad. I just want me to explain something to you. If you want to come up now box in a Peter James, listen to this. Peter, I'm going to listen to me good. You understand about minimum wage? You have no little knowledge about minimum wage. If you have any knowledge about the minimum wage, I guess I don't believe you would have said that still in a bro. Because watch you now. Alright, yeah, you're the up in the box. Peter, you have no knowledge about the minimum wage.
Yeah. You know the minimum wage want to be the money where them say I get for your pay. You know have to be the 15G. But me I try to show you said, bro, the both of them are the same. Man, they're the Labour right at 13. I don't think it's a PMP, you know. You see me? You have to teach you them the right thing. Teach you them so the government is responsible for nobody more than tourism, bro. I don't think no more hear you to teach. My dad, why you tell me say me on a Labour right? A Labour right at chat to you.
Saying that. Me ask that in a Peter. The way you say me ask
so maybe you need to say boy this statement is the wrong
statement. I want
statement.
to tell you straight. I want to tell you straight.
Yeah, brother, man.
The most money me make, a PMP make that. In life.
Hold on. Thief in money you make on them?
Which thief you have to make thief in money, bro?
You work hard for your money.
Franchise, bro. Business, bro.
Business.
The way you say Labour come up for you now.
Labour right now letting poor people to have things. Franchise.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah?
No, man. No, hold on.
Man, by the proof you shall know them, man. Make him go and talk. Him up time himself.
Yeah, that may I say, make him finish that. Make him finish that with it. Go on, daddy.
Yeah. So what you say? I don't talk. What you say?
Alright. Go on now, daddy Wizzy. We are taking and we not to rush nobody. You know,
hold on. Let me respond to you and see about
go on, Chavi. Yeah, Chavi, alright.
Make people have more access to things.
Straightforward.
No, Peter,
let me tell you what I respect.
Hold on, Peter. Hold on.
Let me tell you what I respect Labour right
with, bro. Make him answer you.
And then you hold up your composure.
Let me tell you what I respect Labour right with, bro.
You will never
Peter, hold on, man.
Make him talk. He want to talk. Make him talk. Make him talk. He want to talk.
Labour right now deal with certain type of thing, bro. Labour right now deal with extortion. Labour right now deal with certain type of crime. That's how I respect with that. You feel me? But the man them can do. Man, them can do way. Alright, you say even the food where people are sell to poor people and where them are put high price on, the man them need some people where a sales, alright, some people will go about and find out how poor people are got through life, bro.
A PMP cut out that in a Peter, you know that? A PMP cut out that out of Jamaica and we have a free market to sell.
Anything them cut out, we bring in back, because we in a power. Enough look at thing, bro. I experience labor right this way. My dad, enough thing me do for labor right charge. I'm going to get things. I'm going to have my education. I'm going to have things out of my own way. I want to different from politics, you know, bro. Because enough man feel like politicians for mind them, you know, bro. And that enough man thinking and enough people think politics is about handout, you know. Nobody enough vote for nothing, you know, bro. People fear vote for the realness, you know, bro. You feel what I say?
So you as a business person now, this more action now, bro. You as a business person, you know see more spur in your business now than back then. You know I make more money now out of your business. Your business now achieve more now than then.
Between me and charge it. My money make off of the universe and it work with the universe and me, you know. My money not work off of mankind and human being, you know, bro. It's a time, you know, same like a hair peanut, that's you have a time of business now, go on with nothing.
James, Peter, hold up, time to listen. You've been talking, time to listen.
Yeah.
In this time and under this government, lowest employment ever. More people working, which means more money in a pocket, more spending power, more people spending money. What you mean to say, if you have the highest unemployment rate, more things going under them. If you say that, you mean to tell me, say, I'll be a hustling and backdoor deal and underhanded things you are talking about. And the only way you can say that, because that's alone privilege.
Yeah, I want never. You know.
Hold on, man.
Hold on, Peter. Hold on, let me fix my point. Hold on, Peter.
Hold on, man. I'm going to
come in. I said this before.
The country does not grow that type of environment. Things don't get better. Hospital
just said this. You look on here.
Hold on, Peter. Hold on, Peter.
From there, I'm going to show you this. When you say backdoor deal and book. May I listen to you, J?
Go ahead, Chavi. Finish make a point and then we go make him come in and continue.
All right. When all of them things are above board, we cannot buy police car, fire truck, garbage truck, all them stuff.
Yeah.
We can't buy them things.
Now listen, bro.
Because this will be underhanded stuff happening. See, road can't build. All of the things we are suffer from, you know. See, no industry can't open up. Factories are locked down, business are leaving Jamaica because it's not profitable, it's not marketable, a peer backdoor deal thing. I go on and I try. You understand me? And that I see under PMP, police at soldier, every other school, hustler thing go on.
My dad, let me tell you this about life. You can't talk about thief because it's a Jamaica built up off of corruption from morning. Yeah? And remember me tell you see if we get out corruption, the two parties them have to come together and make sure even the war for you see how much in gonna come in.
Peter, let us talk about policy versus policy. Let us talk about.
If you talk about backdoor deal, you know, bro. Backdoor deal still a go on right now.
No, we're not saying that.
I don't feel like it's a fool.
No, man, we're not saying that is completely eradicated.
But only thing is certain people get the privilege of backdoor deal. And you talk about me on the labor right. You can't matter that James Roberts I'm a rep for. I'm a first cousin that. Let me tell you, a family thing let me deal with politics.
James, hear me now, Peter. Hear me now, Peter. You said something a while ago, you said.
I told me I want to talk certain things over the media. I fight politics.
No, you don't
defend East, Western, Jamaica.
Peter.
From PMP no kill out labor right. Yeah?
Peter,
brother, go
learn that.
Big up yourself, man.
We learn by listening, Peter. We learn by listening.
I talk about me on a real labor right. I ask James Roberts about me, yeah? I'm a first cousin of that. Learn that.
Yeah, but Peter, you need to.
Ask Joseph Burton, I'm brave about me. I'm an uncle.
We're not talking about personal. And the SonnyDon, we are reasoning here on policy versus policy? What benefits the majority? What carries the majority across the finishing line? We're not talking about no We're not talking about no man and his wife and him pitney here today.
Yeah,
We're talking about a PNP policy versus a JLP policy. That's what we're discussing today. We're not talking about no personality or politics now. We're not talking about PNP man and the Labour man.
You see the JLP policy. All right, yeah, you see the JLP policy I'm love. May give them the props for that. No criminality. I may understand that, I may know that.
Continue.
From no criminal, that are the winning where me say, because when PNP in, I don't talk, bro. I have to come back to the facts. You have man where you have whole heap of thing, bro, where man I eat from, bro, which is backdoor. You feel what I say? But watch out now. When them type of all right, let me get to the point. We have to get to read every thief then. We have to come together in a Jamaica then and take it out of politics and every thief and backdoor dealer. Cause watch out now. Guns still are coming by the portion. Zane?
Yeah.
Labour right, them thing that I'm from in the wharf. You see? I remember 2 set of people in the wharf and a Labour right alone in the wharf.
Peter,
we're talking about
the policies that benefit
the development
policy
the development. You see the development of Jamaica? Yeah.
Where's it?
But bro,
yes, sir.
Bro,
policy, let him talk. Man, do some talking. Let him vent. You have to make people vent sometimes. You have to let people vent sometimes. So man, I say something, make him say what I say. We'll get back to it. They are listening. I'll be responding to most of them.
Because watch on misinterpret it. Because enough man I say me and a late bad man. Me not talk. Me not come for talk politics. Me tell the G. Me text the G and show the G. So my dead. Right now, I prefer to tell the youth them some different thing about life than even politics right now. Because me in the system, I can't talk. I know enough things.
Hold on, Peter, let me tell you something, Peter. I say this to you, brother. Listen to me, I sit here. I'm going to listen to me good.
Yeah.
I beg you, just give me a minute. All right, Peter. You see, before me even start do politics, you see my house, my uncle buy one bucket of paint, give me and tell me to tap do it. You see, everywhere you see in my wall and my house, I used to live. You used to see 15 years for one gun. You used to see. Brother, I try, go and go better you go ask, go get a trade. Me have signed any.
Chief out, SonnyDon. No, yeah.
Feel like 5 people up on my life at a time. Not even 5. Somebody not support my life. You hear me tell you, because nobody know youth, they don't want to hear that. The amount of youth can't hear that. The amount of man tell me if I go fuck my woman,
that's true. That's true.
You see me?
That's true.
Well, I know, I tell you a thing, Peter. The amount of you tell me about me, I tell them about hearts. I know hearts, they want money in them pocket. No. So listen what me I tell us, brother. Listen what me I show you. I may I show you this. We have to. Why me take up politics? More youths come listen to me through politics more than when me never talk politics. Me get through to more youths to go arts through politics. Me get through to more youths to listen to me. Say 15 years for one gun and 50 years of prison. Nah, go nowhere through politics.
So you communicate a message.
Yes. Them more listen to me through this. Them never listen to me when time me did over there. And I try to be one man.
Yeah.
Cause here you see, me not tell them to go jump on one man backside. Or me not skin out and tell girls say them to come jump. Them never want to see me, brother. You hear me tell you? And since me come over here, so and me start tell the youth them about policies of the government. This government are going to $67,000 a month for going to art.
Let me not stop you, low.
As some start getting into the youth them, brother. You see me I say? So watch now, brother. Me I tell you this.
I hear one now.
Me I say this, and me make it talk. Me not watch the comment, brother. Cause the comment distract you. You see me just looking at the comment when me ready. Watch me I tell you a thing. You see, me was a nigga who used to sit down cuss police, cuss politician, even though me a labor, right? Because guess what? More so naive, brother. You know what me so because of the past government. The past government used to make all of we hate politicians. Because We never see nothing go on in the country. You see, since I start take on this thing, you know, that, and people like Rusty them, Shavy them, and the whole of them people, I sit down and listen to them, brother. I listen to the people, and I start research. You see me, I show you, I go dig up some research. I start way my life of growing up. I start way from high school. I start say, boom, so PMP used to have the country. When me I go high school in a bad dog, if me in a ball line, I would have local education now. Because in a PMP time, if you pay your school fee, remember, me ask you a question, Peter. Under which government the most high school drop out there? Under which government in a Jamaica the most you drop out of high school, to your knowledge?
If you check the whole thing, man, from Jungle go right back to Trenchtown, man. Nothing for PMP place, man. You drop out of school, man. Even football, great football.
See, so me I show you, brother. So me put all of them things together. Me look into it. So when I left high school and me I work out of salt factory, me I get $5,500. Me I get in a brother for my pay. And people that talk like in a them time $5,500 could have buy a whole heap of sitting. In a them time, the brother, one Reebok Classic have $2,500. In a PMP time, I remember Peter, I be a white shirt we could have wear and a white V-neck, a white straight neck, We couldn't buy like all them youth that get up and buy them how much? Polo and every brand we come in.
Right. That's why I'm sure you say. That's why I'm sure you say I not pray politics on my life, bro. Because when I go to school, I try to show you now. When I go to school as a because I'm 40 years old now. You see when I go to school back then, I hide and talk. I be real with you. I wear the finest set of things them go to school as a youth. Because guess what now, I show you this. You see when it come on to summertime, I youth create up here, give me everything. I go create up and go harbor view.
Oh, alright. I'm glad you get to that now. So listen to what I say to you. Listen what I show you. I'm glad how you said that in a brother. Because watch you now. In those times, why I care for do that? Because no opportunity then did it for you. You couldn't get one local summer job. Like how them youth you know can live from school and go
boy, may I get to the point? Some boy forgot look work, learn trade, learn how to plant things. And stop blame politicians. I just get to the point as a G.
They know that them people are pushing. That them are pushing.
Big man.
Holland.
I get to the point and I hit that my G. You see me?
Peter,
some boy depend on badness, extortion, robbery, and I hit to bring down. We can't blame politicians that talk about politics. And we as people in a Jamaica have to come together and each one help one and teach one. You feel what I say, Chargy? That's my point. You see me? Politics have to go on because politics are bacchanal like carnival in a Trinidad. So politics have to go on. Politics have to keep.
Peter, that no one talking about. You see, politics as fun as like a sports day, but me I tell you, politics is way more.
Enough man see it as blood sport. Enough man see it as blood sport.
Peter, just hear me, please.
Mother, you see that? Alright, you see that? Alright, you a long time run away, you know. Because in my place, man, them hunt every labor right and kill them, you know, bro. In my world, where I'm growing up, east, you know. You feel what I say? Big man thing. So I love politics for years, bro, and breathe and pray. But me I try to show you.
Let me ask you a question,
I'm going to nail something on the head. You see, every youth where you see them target and slaughter in the east, are some educated youth when I deal with certain vibes. But guess what now? We can be frank with you, bro. You say if our MP did ever say, alright, we are going to deal with, that's why I rate my MP up to today. I talk bad about my MP. My MP not deal with foolishness, bro. My MP not in the crime thing. My MP not, enough man say them man they corrupt and them man they this and them man they that. If them man they did corrupt, me I try to show you right now, St. Thomas. Not peaceful. You feel what I say, Chargy?
Sure.
Labor right, don't deal with corruption, bro. Me thought that straight. I remember me never tell you say me a PMP, me never tell you say me a labor right, you know, bro. Me never come with no, but it's a politics talk where me just say a thing and state a thing, but you say come in the box, bro. I mean not for going in no box for reason. You see what I say? Because reasoning is not a crime, bro. You feel what I say?
Alright, me G. Hold on. Alright, get Chavi a run now. We are do it one by one. Okay,
Yeah,
them.
man.
Go on, Chavi. Open up your mic, Chavi. Alright,
Yeah, but
yeah.
general. You see, what me I try to say to you all this time, is that politics is way more than just that. And you touch some points, where you say them target some people and and this and that, and you avoid politics. But when you do that, you're actually giving them a win. You hand them a win inadvertently. But as what you know, politics is what chooses who runs this country. And if we allow them to beat down and take away our civic right, our civic duty to vote and choose our leaders, you inadvertently hand them a win. And that's why Jamaica never progressed, because back in the days when we refused to go to the poll and vote out Mr. Pakistan is wicked administration and not have them in for so long to run down Jamaica to wreck. And right now, when we come to this day, where we are looking at an administration that is no way or shape or form ready to run this country. See, when you look at the finance ministry, they don't have a decent finance ministry. You look at agriculture, they don't have an agriculture ministry. Right? When you look at energy, right? A fall will them a bring back with fail straight through PGA time, fail through quarter time, and it's coming back again. When you look for security, who them a try presenting? Peter Bunting, who get robbed as a security minister. So the people of Jamaica can't sing out, so we know visit politics and everybody are the same thing. That's a lie. The best finance minister Jamaica has ever seen will make all of we proud under this administration. Look at Dr. Horace Chang, with the crime reduced 43%. So we can give up that to Bunting, who cried and said this need divine intervention only God can help with. Huh? And that we feel allow if we come back in now. We can't do that, Peter. Politics is way more than that. Politics is when we choose who leads this country, and who leads this country is very important. I want to give you Trinidad, for example, an oil-rich country that is struggling way more than
Yeah,
Jamaica.
my
Jamaica
G.
fast, and them have oil because they chose a leadership that is like unto the PNP. Them have the same philosophy, and they run down Trinidad. And we know if we take the chance and put them into power, God forbid. God forbid. Politics is important. And you have to treat it better than that, Peter. Politics is important. Because the politics are going to put you in the prime minister.
Yeah, see politics we are gonna go on now. Example, you see the lady where you see them kidnap her there, brawling. You know she's a labor right activist, right? You know.
Yeah, we know. Alright,
Know that.
Peter. Watch you now. That me I talk about this morning, but watch me I say now. I mean I show you a thing. Me I show you say how PMP weak, because if PMP did have better policy and
Desperate.
say
Them no weak.
them
Them desperate.
that me I show you say if them did have better policies for the people in the country, them wouldn't want to put the country now and state where them are gonna start political war, and them know say the country gone from that. No. So that for sure say them don't want to see the crime go down in the country, brother. Them a try to find every ways to push up for use something against the government. You see it? So we can't allow them to know because
PMP win and the bullies, you know, my general.
that them a try to do. Them a try to bully the nation. I mean, we as labor right afraid for evil.
Watch out now. To bring it up.
Alright, listen now. Tino, up the mic, Tino.
You are going, Sonny. Peter need to learn this now. So without politics, never be
Yeah, I wonder. Look now.
in there.
I wonder. A phone now.
You see, the transition of politics determine the future, the children, determine the future in which the country grow, if it want to go backwards or it want to proceed on the pathway there, And for too long, Jamaican people sit back, and let ignorance prevail over ambition, over intelligence, and over and for manufacture growth.
What do you have outstanding? Go ahead on it.
So if people are going to talk, say, politics not determine nothing in our country, here we go do. You have a ocean out there, so where it have much in 1,000 gallons of water, go and go drink that up. And we will do it out, you know. We will think like that. So politics determine the future of education. It determine the future of health. It determine the future of finance. It determine the future of your coastline, the security of your people. That is what politics do, you know. If you think it's a republic you are going to run, you know, there's a lot of things where you can do, you know. You either can go grow some banana, or you can go sit on a robot and make like some boy in Jamaica, or on a turn on a rear to make a next man feel, you know. Because I go get to straight, you know. Because I stop with the pretty talking where Jamaican people love and the elegant talking, you know, where Jamaican people love for hear, you know. We as a nation of people, you know, we sit down and we decide and make craft and non-ambition, you know, determine the future. We, the well-thinking Jamaican, you know.
Here a circle.
No. I get sick and tired of it. Me is not the type who are going to be in no more pretty talking and go like me too intelligent no more. You know. We have to go in it in layman terms, you know. You have a lot of people in Jamaica, them don't want nothing for themselves now, them pitney. Them is just a bunch of cruff. And them get up every day and talk about, we are undecided. We're not undecided on. Undecided on the future and the pitney are undecided on the future of Jamaica going forward as a nation. We say we're independent and we're a sovereign country. Why are we not hack and teach the rest of the world? The rest of the world look up to we, you know, as that, you know. It's only the dons and the cruff them in Jamaica operate like how them operate and talk about this government not doing nothing. When you see this man make it up in a tears, you know, when I listen to that lady, you know, who talk and thank the Prime Minister, you know, and then you have a look at germs. But don't even want to acknowledge the Prime Minister and want to shake the Prime Minister, you know. But yesterday you have people who are well-thinking, people out there in Jamaica, we want the good with Jamaica. I get right, you know. We as a nation, you know, we are asleep, you know, we're lacking what we used to do, you know. So I don't want nobody come and talk about them undecided and this and that in Jamaica, you know. When if you go, man, and lift up out of Jamaica, man.
You know.
And well thinking
everybody.
like we.
Big up on no green self.
I'm rest my case now. I'm not pretty up again, you know.
Tino, I feel your question.
Morning,
Morning, everybody on the platform.
Morning.
I'm going to say sitting, you know.
Yeah, morning.
Should I go ahead?
No, that's what Tina said. Politics decide everything.
Yeah, Chris and then one love.
But where the problem is, we have to have a good leader to bring out the policy and the thing like what we have now. Cause all we have in the past, I was some criminal where the only thing them depend on is themselves. So no matter what they want do and what they want, say brother, politics decide everything. But we have to have a good leader to bring out the policies and make the policies them right and make some right decisions like what we have now. Cause no matter what they want do and what they want, say no brother. One thing me keep on tell them, you know, man. You see what this man accomplished in 9 years. None of them. You know, them 22 or them much years them did it. Not achieve it and not done it, brother. This man do more for Jamaica in 9 years as leader. More what? The PMP them doing at them lifetime. As leader said, that lady that when me here I talk to the Prime Minister, me I tell her, say, all me I feel tears. She said the joy where the Prime Minister bringing up people life, brother. I know when I love this man and take her. This man is more than a leader, brother. This man is a father. Look how the man interact with him people and this man up on the ground everywhere, run every community, from town to king country, everywhere. This man embrace everybody. This man not shy away from nobody. So I listen to the woman will come and say she not turn her back and share the prime. She not embarrass the prime. Man, she embarrassed Jamaica. She embarrassed herself. Understand? She embarrassed herself, man. She feel like she do the Prime Minister or something. She not do the Prime Minister nothing. She embarrassed herself and her people them and her grandpitney them. I'm a rest there, so.
Yeah, thanks for that, Kiss. One love. Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, sir.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Yeah, man, sir. Morning. Yo, so
What may I say? Hold on in the country, hold on. One at a time we are doing. We soon get there. One love. Yeah, man.
Bless up everybody on the platform.
Bless up one.
Sonny, me lose my page here, so I re-follow everybody. But
yes, daddy.
PJ Patterson do something in the 90s. Very important, but he did it very simple without even most people realizing. The subject were named civics. PJ Patterson out of secondary school. You know? So young people in them 20s and 30s now lost interest in politics and governance because it wasn't introduced to them. They understand the role of a councillor different from the role of a MP, different from the role of a prime minister. So they lose interest in a politics. It was deliberately done by PJ Patterson. And then them few train PMP surrogates. Them train them in a freedom way and run with it. But brethren, anybody 2025 I go get up and say them not have nothing to do with politics and religion. You fool yourself and you trick your pitney, your grand pitney, and your great grand pitney. You're not doing them justice. Because politics and religion, it doesn't matter the religion if you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Politics and religion run the world. It come like, you remember one time when Rastaman said them not have nothing to do with Babylon and them now I'm going to parliament and them not have nothing to do with this and them not, how can you stay outside and change a system or fight it? You don't know what is happening in there. So how you going to say you're not nothing to do with politics and you're not nothing to do with religion? You're half in a gear. You can't be neutral. It makes no sense. You're literally dumb to say you don't have anything to do with politics. Politics and religion run the world. If you want to believe it, it's your business. But that is the way of life. Yes, Sonny.
And you know, more say about what you say, look why I want love. You see 90% of who get up and talk about them not in a politics or them not have nothing to do with politics. And them set of people that cost the government and want the most out of the government. You notice?
It's all right. It's all right, SonnyDon.
Give me a run now, because I forgot work and thing. And go and listen to it after.
Go ahead.
All right, so as where the brother was done talk say a while ago when say, yo, we sit down. I was one of that type of person who never believed invigorate myself in a politics, none at all. As in, me I say, all right, me have nothing to do with politics. You see, when I was younger, I grew up in a PNP district. For 18 years, me are 43. Me can tell every man from my 80s. You see me I say, me run up and down with Michael Manley, hand in a hand. And I say, power. You see me I say, and after 18 years of me see PNP deal with the country. And then when the change come, me no live at Jamaica right now, but me sit down overseas and me I watch Jamaica like, yo, you see that brother you in it now? Brother, I vote for him right now. Me never vote yet for the day me born, but I vote for JLP just to make them stay in it. And me a PNP. At this I'm born and grow up in a PNP culture. And right now, for the little time, I like things in do, and we are saying we not like it, but when you look upon it, it have a greater good enough. It have a greater good for the people. So what may I say, as a Jamaican, the man them will sit down and blame government for everything. As I say, we the people are mash up the country. We go out and commit crime, and then everybody run up and down on TV and on social media talk about politics, do this and politics. I mean, nasty politics not have their hand in a nasty doing it. But my 80s man grew up in a ghetto. I mean, know what go on. I say, me know how we gun they reach in a youth them and get me I say politics have a lot to do with that too. And me a man make a point say you can't talk about in a politics or religion because you have a day and night to make a change for inside, which is where this SonnyDon say, which is true. May I listen to your logics, and you're right. Jamaicans, young youth, them like politics, Zane, and there's no way you can't reach them. You have to reach them in the field with them. and then you bring forth the changes from there. The youth them need to get up off our roadside and stop rub out their hand and look for hand me down and go out there go work them one. You get what I say? Brother, so I saw the country, me left the country because of what? The youth them wanna want work, I try kill me. Because me I work. Me hear man I say, me fi dead because me no beg people nothing. Every day me go work and come in. Me literally hear man say that. So what me I say, the youth them need to get up off our roadside and stop them on and wake up and see how Jamaica is a great place and we can do great things if we all come together as one in a solidarity and start to uplift each other and let go the gun and the graveyard. You get me? I say, man, I'm full of coffin box too much. Great youth are dead because them no want in a certain things. And wicked man are dead just to fear. So when I say, we as people, we have to speak out and talk about the things them and the youth them we are listening. We need to just take a time and just settle down and just look in our country and see what the government have to offer.
SonnyDon, mute for a while, SonnyDon.
You see me I say? What the government have to offer for them and just make use of it, take the opportunity and make use of it. Me and a man say government I give $60,000 a month for go art. Brother, me never gonna get that when time PNP didn't run. When time me the one go art. A man them for run with that program and go do it. Yeah man, that are my words, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. Solid,
Yeah,
solid.
yes, Ella, with you. One
Solid
that.
argument. Let me say this to you. You know, I don't like when people and some persons are evil, but if it is that you're coming in the box, you must can really articulate certain point. I don't like when a man come and because him buck him to him or cuss big nose Andrew. Or even the PNP for that matter. I don't like when you say, boy, you have your 20 feet in them or your 35 feet in them and you're going to cuss the government, say, boy, the government do not support people. I mean, you need to set a future, you know, where it is that the 20 feet in them have a chance in life. So I don't like that. I like people who are able to speak on the broader good, the national good, even if it is that you're not a part of a policy that the government is actually doing.
By the PNP, Wizzy.
I didn't hear you, Professor.
That notion was crafted by the PNP to make the people believe in themselves that they are poor.
Right. You're so right. And so what I want us to, we have to come in like these countries in Europe. Some of them are small nations. We have to come like some in the global south and the African continent. And we have to come like some in Latin America. We have to learn to talk about politics on a policy level, line by line. Or I'm not saying that we're going to get there fully the next 5 years, but we have to head there. We have to say, boy, this is what one party comes with. This is what the next party comes. We can't be about, you know, the politician, the XYZ upon their mother and then baby mother this and then baby father. No, we're not going to get nowhere. We want to talk about what this government has done comparable to what the PNP would have done at their time at the wicket. And what we are saying here today, we are saying that the PNP does not have a good track record. Knowing the fact, it is a fact that they spent almost 19 consecutive, unbroken, let me speak for 19 years without them never come out of power. 19 years, you know, they were in government. And so what am I saying? I'm saying that to say that had they done a credible job for that 19 years, Jamaica would have been far better than what it currently is. Because some of the things that we are doing now, they would have done it already. And so therefore would have actually advanced into the next stage. Because guess what? When the PNP was at the helm of this country, the world was growing. The Western world, I'm not talking about the entire world, the Western world was growing at a faster rate. And yet still the PNP was digressing. The PNP was not growing. It was regressing. So let me say this. I am saying it to say that the PNP has never been the true vanguard of our country. They have never stood on behalf of the Jamaican people and the Jamaican state and ensure that every man has an opportunity to survive in this country. I'm not talking about hustling. We have to get away from that. We have to get away from the culture where we have an informal economy. We have to get point where it is that if I have my son, you have your daughter, you can do what you do within your wherewithal, what it is that you earn. And you said, you know, my son, my daughter, I am going to let you have a better future than what I currently have. And so this is what we need to really sell to the Jamaican people and say, listen, me no want you to come like me. Me want you to be better than me. I am wondering, where has our morality gone? Where it is, when I was growing up, my parents, they preach that says, I want you to be a better person than what you are. And so I can't understand how a parent who would have attained certain level of education, that parent is trying to have 35 pitney. Why would you want to have 35 pitney if it is that you are not leeching? Why would you want to have 35 pitney if you are not like a Boo Stewart? Why would you want to have 35 pitney if you are not all of those men who own most of the wealth in Jamaica? I am saying this to say that we should live within our means. And as men, I'm speaking to us as men too. Let us tell ourselves that we want to grow an economy, a society that is prosperous. And it has to start with us. We have to ensure that we give our children a fighting chance to survive in the new world. And that is where it is that they not only come to work for somebody, but they actually come to actually provide their own employment. Let them go to school to be software engineers. You know that, let me say this to you. I want to speak to you candidly. The Apple name, you know the Apple name InDrive? Says somebody say yes. If you say no, I'll explain. This is an app, you know, which part is a human being build this app, you know. I have met more than 20 years ago, I've met through the course of the years, I've met people who would have been 45 years old, 50 years old. And they said to me, you know, I am retired. Why did they say that? They went to school and they were able to leave school and just make one software. And for the rest of their life, they don't have to do nothing more. They travel the entire globe. Why am I saying this? I am saying that our children, we should ensure that we have less kids, give them quality education. Give them, and this is politics, you know, give them quality education. So therefore, we don't have nobody that can come down on something the job, we call it minimum wage job. We are working for $15,000 and $30,000 because that's not helping the new world. Give them an opportunity to go to university. Give them an opportunity to come back and being able to be main drivers in the society where it is that they can find the solution of having better water quality in Jamaica. They can find the solution of having better climate smart road in the country. They can go to the government and say to the government, Mr. Government, where we are now, we are going to die a natural death if it is that we do not take care of the issue of where we have in traffic situation in Kingston and St. Andrew. We need to have mass transit. This is the way we need to develop, and the government will take them seriously because they are educated. They have the cognitive dissonance to be able to say to the government, this is the solution for the next 30 years. This is what we need in the society today. And so therefore, the thing where we discuss about this man and his girlfriend and his baby mother, listen, it doesn't work in the political arena. We want a government that is forward thinking, such as what we have now. We want a government that comes with solutions. We want a government that is doing what is best to uplift the common man's children. We want a government that cares about the social services. We're talking about the social services. No use of fees in hospital for the common man. He doesn't have to be saddled with that. Say, boy, I'm not going to hospital because I can't afford to go check on my diabetes. But now, He has the opportunity to go to the hospital because the government is saying, we use the tax to pay for you to know what is going on in the body. We want a government that says, we are investing in education, no fee in it, for the persons who can't afford it. No fee, so that your child, your 2 kids, your 3 children, they are able to go to school. Now the government is saying, okay, if you can't afford enough subjects, we will pay for to certain amount. Now the government saying since 2016, you used to get 2 days of free lunch. Now we realize the poor people in this country and we have to help them. So we are going to give them 5 days free lunch. This is a government where we have to ensure that we keep in power for. So that the man who is at the bottom of the ladder, he's able to pull himself up by the bootstrap. He's able to leveling up, as the British would say, and he will be part of the global economy where it is that he is able to participate in a productive way. That is what we should advocate for. That is what we should work for. That is what we should debate about. That says we not only want an administration that talks about the poor, because you can talk and talk and talk and talk. Because I know said women, we don't want a woman which just say, yeah, me love you and this and that. But if she not showing an interest and showing a care to her, we are gonna live up. We want I'm just making the last one. We want an administration that really and truly do the things where the poor feel that their government cares about them. And that is by effecting changes in their lives. Thank you very much.
Thanks to that, Eloise. Professor, real general. Go on, Daddy.
I'm going to be philosophical now.
Yeah, when I hear it, turn up your mic. I mean, I said this, hold on, I said this before you start. Big up yourself, Daddy Wizzy. And this me I talk about this morning. This is what people for use them education and do. This is not to use the education and mislead people and spread propaganda and tell lies. If you use the education and teach the young people, use the education and use it well. Big up yourself, Daddy Wizzy. Go on, Professor.
Yeah, man. Watch how I go talk about what I go deal with the matter, you know. Moses, the children of Israel went down into Egypt, right? The purpose of them going into Egypt is because of a famine, right? To prevent hunger. And then went down into Egypt. After many years, the leader, which is Pharaoh in Egypt, began to oppress and suppress the people of Israel, right? Then comes a time when the Lord find a man by the name of Moses and said to Moses, go and deliver my people from the bondage of the Pharaoh, the bondage of Egypt, because they are being oppressed and enslaved. And God sent Moses down there. Now, look at what happened before the people came out of Egypt. Yeah? It caused war first. The separation there comes with war. Watch this. Now, God has to take the people. Now Pharaoh decided not to let go the people because Pharaoh was getting the benefit of enslavement from the people, because they were set out to find them own straw to make bricks when it was originally not so. Now, at the point when Moses get the people out of Egypt, now Pharaoh decide to go back for them. So Pharaoh go after them. Decided to say, well, when Pharaoh look and see what them did, I go lose. Because the children of Egypt now, the children of Israel now, gone free from bondage and was on an exodus to a better life. Right? Now, I am saying that to say this Prime Minister Andrew Holness is like Moses. The people of Jamaica were living in oppression and bondage and enslavement under the leadership of the PNP for 18 or 19 years of bondage. And that bondage was not only political, it also comes with social, social bondage, psychological bondage, and you can name out a lot of stuff that the people of Jamaica were being oppressed by. And here comes Andrew Holness now. Now look at it now. Andrew is taking the people out of this oppression, this enslavement, this bondage. And the PNP, when the PNP look at the freedom of the people, the PNP said, no, we will not allow the freedom of these people because we need them. We need to continue to maintain them in bondage, to enrich ourselves, because remember that the PNP was enriched by the enslavement of the Jamaican people. So the PNP decided that they're not going to let go these people because they want to ensure that they remain in bondage and enslavement to gain enrichment from them. Look at Finsack. Look at the 70s under Michael Manley. And the PNP has crafted a system in Jamaica that the people of this country see themselves as poverty and depressed and oppressed and will not let go from it. But Andrew sent the Most High God to deliver us. Look at the tears of the people. Look at the people whenever the government deliver a handover a social house to the people. Look at the amount of tears from the various people across the country. It shows deliverance, my brethren. This man is delivering the people from the bondage. Look at the brown breaking in the inner city community where people have lost their houses for 4 years. They have lost their house, living nowhere, living all over the place. And now there is groundbreaking for these people to get a proper shelter. And the Prime Minister promised them to deliver that house for them, for 13 families. And the youth that want to go back to the PNP is fighting to keep Jamaica in oppression. And we have to wake up and see the oppression of the PNP and decide to go to the poll to vote against oppression. The PNP has oppressed us for years. For 32 years, we have been in oppression under PNP. We can no longer take the oppression. Freedom is coming. The freedom is here. Look at the crime rate going down. Freedom. Freedom, we say. Look at the crime rate. Look at the development of this country. Isn't that freedom? Isn't that a better life? The Jamaican people need to, that's why we are here, to point out to the people of this country that freedom is here. Why wanting to go back into oppression? The PNP is an oppressive party. No private sector organization love the PNP because they see the oppression of the PNP.
Yes, good morning, everybody. I'm just adding to what Daddy Strength was speaking on. And the question I've been asking from the other day is what the PNP has to offer Jamaica. What do they have to offer
Oppression
Jamaica
and degradation.
other than manufactured corruption, lies, mix up? Can any of that elevate us? Can that make us better? Can that improve our lives? The PNP has not presented any economic or social policies or offer any development plans You know? Nothing at all. All they're going around is to demonize the Prime Minister. But they're not saying how they can make Jamaica better or if they can do something better than Andrew Holness. Instead, they want us to vote against people getting social housing. They want us to vote against social pension that the Prime Minister is giving to poor people. The Jamaica 60 Hope Trust Fund, where children are born after August 6, 2022, can get 800,000 when they reach age 18. They want us to vote against entertainers and persons in the creative industry get life and health insurance. They want us to vote against the tourism pension plan. They want us to vote against so many of these good initiatives. Hold on, my phone is ringing, my other phone.
Yeah, man, I think like this will have no,
In
will
the
have all of
meantime,
them
that she's,
information and go to the people and
let me say this. My brother, while she's here on her phone. What I want to see in our campaign coming up, I want the Prime Minister and the rest of the ministers them to go around the country and find all timbrel. And we buy some timbrel in every campaign session. A timbrel we want a freedom, we say. We need to have timbrel now and knock with timbrel in this election. Yeah. Freedom for the people, freedom for the economy, freedom of development. We need freedom, brother. It is time for freedom. Get rid of oppression. Get rid of the oppressive PNP. The PNP come with pretty talk, but they are oppressive. We can't afford it no more, brother. We want some timbrel. See the prime minister, see them say bell? Put the timbrel with the bell, man, and make we go around and play. Knock the timbrel them for freedom.
Yes. You know, today I happy knowing that the JLP and more so the current incumbent Prime Minister would have actually been the only Prime Minister since independent Jamaica, would have actually done in a significant way in every aspect of the Jamaican sphere, would have actually been touched since 2016. We have never had that before. And we can check up on all the research, historical data to really gives us an understanding of what I am saying. The Prime Minister realized that in order for the country to grow, you really have to create the environment for such to happen. And that is the reason why they would have used the government to spend a large budget on national security. Because if it is that it starts from your life. When you come into this world, I mean, you need to be safe so that you can survive. You go to school, and then after school, then you work, and then you contribute, and then you so forth and so forth. Where it is that is not going to be so, then what is it that you're going to have? You're going to have a society where it is most of our people would be, be unalive. And so that is the reason why the Prime Minister would have actually expended such a large budget in national security to ensure that, Jamaicans have the ability to survive in their country. And so therefore, by doing that, what you essentially do is you create the parameters and the environment for business to thrive. Because let me say this to you, man. I saw a video in St. James, a place named Bottom Pen in Northwest St. James. And I was looking at these gentlemen playing football at 2:30 in the morning. I've never seen that in my lifetime. I'm talking about, there were probably about maybe 450 people watching the game. I'm talking about Bottom Pen in St. James, in Glendevon, St. James. And there's I look at the crowd, because I would have had experience in that. I'm surmising that's about 450 people at 2:30 in the morning watching football being played in the street. We have never had that in Jamaica. It speaks to the fact that this government would have done what is quite necessary so that persons are able to feel comfortable to go out on the street. Persons are able to work. Persons are able to come home from work and spend the money that they earn, so that the community shops, the community businesses, the restaurants in the community, they will be able to now in turn survive, because persons will be having the opportunity to spend their disposable. And so this is a country that is going to grow for the common man. Because if it is that there's an inhibitor in terms of criminality, where it is that you can't go out, go spend your money, then you don't feel to say the man will have him shot go bar for food, because you know people are going. But the man will have him look at things on the corner. You don't feel to say I'm going to survive. I'm suffer rather. He's going to suffer because people now going to able to come by in business place. So now I'm saying this to say that the government would have created the environment where it is that businesses, when they look at Greenwich Farm, the same thing entails. You'd have seen playing, I think netball or one of those games late into the night or sometime after 12. They have never had that in before, and they are saying that they are not going to return back to the days when they used to have that high level of criminality. Now I'm saying to you, my fellow Jamaicans, this is a government that would have expended this large budget in national security by ensuring that everybody have an opportunity to grow in this country. And so therefore, when your wives and your daughters, you know, the lesser, they're going to go out, there's not that high probability as what would normally entails in former years, that the person going there at the stoplight and they feel like, say, you know, say time cool, so me I gotta bring down my window. And there's a bite man, I gotta ride and I say, well on there. I gotta just grab something out of our vehicle, you know. No, we have, the system has changed, because we have, as a move off, it can be caught within 3-4 minutes. That's what currently entails now. No? So this is what we need from a government. We need a government to do what is necessary, to put in the policies for us to survive, to ensure that our most vulnerable in our society, the people who are not able, because every country have it, the great United States have it. You take care of the social issues, the old folks who are over 75, as Philippians would have made mention of, that the government put in a social pension for them so that they get something back from their government that they would have actually keep alive over their lifetime. And so I'm saying that I am happy with the policy that this government would have initiated, the policy that this government has implemented, where it is that it touched on the wide cross-section of the Jamaican populace. And so therefore, I cannot fathom why is it that well-thinking Jamaican, I'm not speaking about only labor rights alone now, but well-thinking Jamaican, persons that are on the fence, I'm saying to you, look on these things and tell yourself that this is a government that is looking towards the future, that wants to grow this country. Continue, somebody here.
Morning, everybody. Morning.
Morning, Richard.
I think this is the greatest prime minister we ever had, and I respect and appreciate all he's doing. But you need to understand that not everybody gonna appreciate it. You have self-centered people only think about themselves, and if they can't get them night belly full as the PMP like or live their way of life, they will turn against him. And there's one thing that PJ did that I admire to this day. He know how to win election, and we need to get to that stage where we do not have so much disgruntled JLP. I can tell you with Montague, I used to correspond with him by WhatsApp, and I said, man, the people are complaining bitterly. And he just shrugged me off, and now he's in a battle of his life. There are some MPs, when people call them, they don't answer the phone. Some councillors, the phone ring and don't answer. You cannot be doing that to people. We have to protect the interest of the party, because government do not win election. It's all over the world. It's party win election. So all the good which I applaud that Andrew's doing, it doesn't guarantee the success he wants. And then Horace Chang is saying, we know we're going to lose some seat, and he's only pivoting to 35 seats, which I find very disgusting. We who support the party and is blogging and posting, we don't want to hear those negative kind of output. And the MP, they need to engage their people. Stop refusing to take the people them call. If you just take the call and say, sorry, I will call you back, I don't have enough time now, blah, blah, blah. But don't leave the people out and get them frustrated, you know?
But
and right now, what's happening in Western Westmoreland, it's not settled yet. And the Prime Minister is supposed to go there. Somebody at Horizon, get it settled. Because I don't like the disgruntlement, and I get a lot of that complaint. And I am disappointed with the Montague. That's why he's in the pickle that he's in now.
We see that in Westmoreland.
Western Westmoreland?
No. Oh, Garfield Jim, that's second already, Mr. Palmer. Everything good, I know, Mr. Palmer.
That's settled.
Everything is
There are
okay.
a lot of discount. There's a lot of
I
discount labor right now.
understand, man. Let us not discount.
It's Garfield James got it.
Yeah, man, but he made a point.
About.
I mean, and
Oh, you mean they're disgruntled as election?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, man, he has a point. He really has a point.
So the candidate, they're not satisfied with the candidate.
We have to fix the problem.
Yeah, some people.
We don't have no problem. Everything okay. Bobby.
Really?
Bobby,
you see what happened in the parish council election? Did you look at the parish council election? The people follow Andrew everywhere they go, but they didn't turn up to vote. We have to take care of that.
Yeah, but people never come out and vote in a parish council. This is the election we know say every
yeah, but
seat,
Sandra,
the local government.
We lost a division even when we lost government. We never lose a division.
Never lost Gail division.
Yeah, but Nation is a different time now. Don't worry. It's a different time now. Bobby
no, what I'm saying.
Bobby
what we're saying, we are listening, and I want to kind of highlight something here, Richard. As the CEO of the political machinery, in the capacity, he wears more than one hat. A lot of people do not know how to separate the hats, you know? But Dr. Horace Chang wears the hat of General Secretary of the party. When he panders to the JLP that we are behind like this, what it would do, it would reinvigorate and energize them to push harder.
But we see a long
it is a strategy, my yours.
It is a
strategy, we see.
But when you behave like you're overly confident, people go say, "Chum, I have to vote in the car."
It's a mind game.
You have to understand the political scientists here, you know, at play, you know. So take that. Go ahead, Sandra. Continue.
No, we have said these are a long time. So you think so all them are going to flip 18 seats. PMP can't flip 18 seats. No,
but listen, we're not talking about that, you know.
No, but what he's saying that people disgruntled, but what I'm saying
but he's
also
right.
settled, isn't it?
No, man, he's right.
I don't like your negative story. I don't like
no, man. We're not bashing nobody. We're not bashing anybody. We're not.
No, I'm not say bash. I don't love you the negative. We are going for positive thing. We want to win up to 6 all of the seats them anyway.
No, but listen, no. When Andrew Holness lost the 2011 election, he admit from the get-go, hello, we are going to have introspection and reflect on what's wrong. So he admitted immediately, because guess what? Listen, in order for you to heal, you know, you have to admit some wrongs, you know, and some faults, you know. I used to when you quick admit it, you heal fast. What I'm saying is, there's something that is going on in St. Mary. It needs to be addressed. I mean, I talk only about the political MP. I'm talking about the people, the machinery in Western St. Mary. They need to get them back together.
In the chat, I said Mary, I said no, everything's safe.
Come on, listen, I've been around politics.
I have been a realistic person. I've been realistic. I'm not both positive and negative. Realistic. People are realistic.
We will see. Don't worry. We will see.
I'm not worrying. It's about people making
Sanja, from down here, Sanja.
1.2 million views. First in history, a prime
No,
minister ever
man,
get that.
no, man,
Like, so don't worry.
Sanja,
Everything's
Sanja,
all
let
right.
us not focus on that, Sanja.
No, me don't love the negative story. Me
We
love
are focused what on the ground.
You're on the ground we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying to you. Me don't want you no negative. Or the positive.
No,
yeah,
man,
you
but
know.
the negative now gonna affect we. We admitting that if it is that there's an issue, we need to ventilate it.
Yeah, but in a
respectable
Westmoreland, that
way.
the seat no second long time and people kind of
No, man,
disgruntled.
the seat is settled. He's not saying that. He's saying that they are disgruntlement. He's right.
Oh, between Marland people and Jess people. Oh.
Yeah,
But
there's
everything we not got any
disgruntlement.
trouble.
Yeah, but it will be polished off though.
Yeah, it's polish. But yeah, me as still. All the man, them, what if I say I come in school by the fact they did outgoing caretaker member of parliament, you know, Maurice guy. Say them I go sweep the tree, the tree, St. Mary seat, but you know, it's a theme seat in trouble, you know. They matter about the tree seat, they've been in.
Him did everything
I don't
to me
know
in
if I'm
5
saying.
terms and no do nothing. Make him go away.
Sanja, Jamar going to give him a beating in the dung of that, you know. Jamar, I feel like said Jamar going to do it. You see it. Trust me. And them about watching them out of the truth. Richard Palmer are the truth, you know. But I'm with you know. Bobby needs to left the studio or hit the ground running. Studio took him time. Him know for you know.
We don't know how rural politics come on. Rural people, you know, for them you have to give them nothing, but they want to see you face to face.
Yeah,
and I like
time.
system politics in a way you can't just
That's
come.
why Jamaican politics is different, you know, because I live in this country and I never see my MP. Never see. Them are Jamaican people, MP become some of them house and I eat with them.
Yeah, American,
South American move away from that, Sanja. Really and truly, me not like the politics either. Because I don't need to see my MP. Me only want to know so my MP is doing what is necessary to effect change.
Yeah.
And that is fixing my road and doing all of the other services that we required to do. We are still required to do. I don't want to see my MP. I don't want to shake my MP hand.
Yeah. Yeah, man, still busy. What you saying now?
Still, you know, I say this still, Mark.
Yeah.
It's when the campaigning starts still because we have all of the goods, you know, and we are doing the work, you know. You see me? It's just we just want to start a campaign now because them out there every day and I run up and down about the place.
Sonny, that we need to do, Sonny. We need to do that, you know, for watch out. Where Andrew do, you know. He might go weekly this weekend. Next week after next, he might go down Area and Pete. And again, he might go announce Area and Pete. He might go Ivan Ives. Down at Trisha Chinny there.
Yeah, listen, I get to understand that, sorry guys, I get to understand that, Desmond Mackenzie is coming to Mandeville on Monday.
Where am I come to the Professor Strength?
We have a road show in a sentence today.
He's coming to Mandeville on Monday.
Oh, I hear me I say to you, we need to settle. Yeah, but me heard rumors say, I don't want to talk it still, but I talk it still. I say RG Marks going to Northeast Manchester. I'm going to hard to see it. You understand? In the ear that the Professor Strength. In Philippine, you know like that Philippine?
No, you get them. Oh, no.
You understand me? Don't know.
Hear it, Mark. That's
you understand me?
That's why she was at the conference the other day.
Yeah, Burlington, yeah, they were.
Yeah. Yeah, what he said them heard, yeah, Elamine said them heard it, say RG Marks.
Who want to get the thing?
And not to be a good candidate. You want to see them settle up.
Yeah, Mark, and settle up the right way. We don't want to win after the
Sonny, around 2 seats. Hold on. You see like how Aidan Pete down a southeast, Ivan Ives down there, right? I will see that all the shall see it. Nico David, you know yourself.
Yes. You know, see the card.
Nico David, you soon hear Nico. You soon hear Nico. Know yourself, Nico.
See them like them I eat. They block something them. This. I eat. Yes.
Mute Richard. Mute a second, Richard. Mute your mic, Richard. Richard, mute. You don't want to hear.
Some would have seen if secretary. Some would have seen if secretary right now too. You need to second now and go running.
By next week,
feel like I seat there now.
Mark, Mr. Chung was on a program last week. He said by this week coming, everything will be second.
Yeah, we want to see them for second, we can get together and start touch the street now. You see me? Because that the people them want, that the people them want, and all of the labor right, that them want, brother. Labor right, them want the things to start. You know, we want to see.
Yeah, for I want me
see
to
the
tell
labor
Sonny, for next week, you know, want me to have him conference, you know. I believe want me to have him conference week after next, you know.
Yeah, man, the big thing I go on our live. They won't see all labor right. Come on.
Yeah, we need the engine to kick off, Sonny. We need to start press some 90. We start burn some tire, brother.
Yeah, man, we want it to kick off because we have the work. We have the work. The Prime Minister
for sure.
Do the work. Our party do the work. And we have the work there for sure, brother. Because I say this, you know. And you know what I say this somewhere there? I go ask. More ask Daddy Strength. I go ask your man because I'm not elder for me. I go ask my sister Philippine. What was the PMP housing program with them have for poor people?
Board house.
No,
board house.
I mean board house. The housing program.
You're right.
Hold on. They didn't have any.
There was no food for the poor. There was no social housing program under PNP government. You know.
Right.
What the PNP, them used to rely on food for the poor.
Yeah, donate.
The houses that were being given out to people, to the indigent, were food for the poor. Had nothing to do with government. You understand?
That's a non-government government non-government.
Isn't it a charitable organization?
Yes.
Right. It's a charitable organization.
That goes to for sure, you know, that this.
But I've been saying that a long time, you know, Tony.
Huh?
I've been saying that a long time, you know, because that's a question that I asked a lot of PNP to show me a housing program, a social housing program done by the PNP, and they cannot show none.
So that's why we for start make them. That's why I'm not see why, you know, I'm not see why we sit down and allow them PNP affair. Still a scandal, the two housing program then. We have certain things where we just can't give up. We can't let up on it. And more we for start touch the road. So we start touch the road and start campaign. In the campaign, the more of the people them have hear. The work them with the Prime Minister, the more of the people them will get for understand. Things like them here. So I say, so we need to touch the road, brother. Just like how Shark Golden and him idiot team can do a road that tell all type of lie and spread propaganda. We just want to see them for second. That's we can start touch the road and go the people them.
Tony,
so I say,
Tony, when I asked the PNP them this question about them social housing program, and them said it was always there. Then I said, name it. If it was always around, name it. Building wooden structure was not led by the government, the PNP government. Bear that in mind. It was not a program led by the government itself. You hear me tell you? But they're saying it was always there. Yet they cannot give you an argument to support it. This is the first time in the history of this country that you have a social housing program of this nature. Been doing directly by the government.
So why he said new social housing program?
Because the word new, yes or no, has to do with the government itself.
Yeah.
It's like him take it out of the hand of other entity.
And deal with himself. He manage over that himself.
Yes.
So my portfolio this. Like in the Minister of Defense and thing, him say, watch, I'm going to take up this in my hand and show them what transformation Jamaica. You understand? Me call a transformation and the JLP government. It's new.
Yeah.
Yeah. You understand me? So the brainchild they come like when Siago say the brainchild of Archers of Siago, they say the brainchild of Andrew Holness.
That means
so
that
look on the difference.
That would be Andrew legacy.
Yes, that's a part of him legacy, like how Siago left Archers as him one of him legacy.
Okay.
You know, see the jiff, you know. I Siago said Andrew use pandemic, you know. Siago style and film style where I'm learning, you know. So that's why Andrew, when Andrew at school, I just tell you to one of you them so watch her. Me did a chess club, me did a debating class, me did a rugby. So I'm well compacted with this so. You understand me? So in any film can go. You understand me now, Sanja?
Yeah.
Him not just one-sided. Him well rounded off in everything.
And the Jamaica
So the PMP.
The Jamaica 60 Hope Trust Fund is new as well, new to Jamaica.
All right, the Solidarity Fund. That was
the social pension is new to Jamaica as well. Andrew create that as well. The entertainment life